Before there was life of any kind, the two things that existed were the earth, which was covered by the great waters, and the sun. One day a coconut floated to the surface of the great waters and floated in the same spot for 100 years, because at this time there was no wind. After 100 years, the coconut cracked open and the great god Taka emerged. Taka took the shell of the coconut and, using his powerful hands, spread the outer skin of the coconut to make the island of Cacadia, where he would live. He grinded down what was left of the shell into sand and spread it all around the island so he wouldn't have to stand on the hot brown surface of the coconut skin. He soon became very hungry and thirsty. He ate the meat of the coconut and drank its milk. Having eaten his only coconut, he realized he would need more food. He planted the seeds from the first coconut into the sands of Cacadia. It took 7 full days for the coconut tree to grow and be fruitful. Taka ate and was content on his island for a while, but after some time he got bored. He took all the shells of the coconuts he had eaten and formed every mountain and crevice of Cacadia by hand. Then he purified coconut milk into fresh water because he didn't like the taste of the sea water. He took this water and spread it to the lakes and rivers of Cacadia. Taka was lonely and wanted someone to enjoy his newly created land with, so he formed himself a wife, Gamana. He created Gamana using the most perfect coconut he could find. Together, they had 3 children. The first child was Saka, the god of the heavens. The second god was Pamu, the goddess of the earth. The third child was Dasha, the god of the underworld. Dasha was envious of his father's power, and so he killed him. Dasha cut his father's body up into hundreds of pieces. Dasha did show respect in the aspect that he kept Taka's head intact. The first animals grew from the pieces of Taka's body. From Taka's head grew the first humans. These humans were extremely smart and creative as they came from the head of their god. Saka created a realm called Balanda, a place where these people who lived good lives went and lived in paradise after they died. Dasha got envious and wanted to lure people away from his brother. So one day he went up to the earth and impregnated his sister, Pamu. Pamu gave birth to Kindak, who Dasha then stole and brought back to the underworld. Kindak became Dasha's way of luring people towards him and away from his brother. Kindak created all things that are bad on earth. People who gave in to these temptations created by Kindak would go to Mahana, a very hot and miserable place, after they died. Pamu stayed out of her brother's constant disagreements and spent her time watching over the earth and everything on it. She maintains order in nature every day, changes the seasons, and makes the weather.